In the shadow of the Appalachian Mountains sits the beautiful city of Chattanooga, Tennessee, the location for tonight's Tuesday edition of USL League One between the Chattanooga Red Wolves and Charlotte Independence. Our two protagonists both sitting inside the top 8 of the USL League One standings. One team a little more comfortable than the other, separated by 4 points, both coming off of wins in league play. A win for the Independents tonight would see them jump into the top 3 for the first time since the second week of the season. That won't be easy up against a Chattanooga side that is full of confidence, especially with the return of its formidable front 3 of Marsh, Malango, and Mensah. And it was the Ghanaian who got the Red Wolves off and running against the Richmond Kickers inside 40 seconds. Mensah getting his head to the ball right before the Richmond goalkeeper, making it 1-0 inside the opening minute. But the Ghanaian would add to his tally just 10 minutes later. Bang! Right into the top corner. Chattanooga up 2-0 inside 10 minutes. The Kickers will make it interesting, with Terzaghi making it 2-1 in the first half. But in the 98th minute, another one of the Triple M, Siobhan Marsh, would seal the deal for Chattanooga, making it 3-1. Back-to-back home wins in league play for the Red Wolves, and it's a win that head coach Scott McKenzie and his squad were so desperate for after their controversial loss to Spokane in the previous matchup. Just 2 wins and 3 losses in those last 5 games, one of them against their opponents tonight, Charlotte. The key to avenging that loss will be our player to watch tonight, brought to you by Channel 12 News. Who else would it be but Ropapa Mensah? Now with 6 goals in USL League One, 3rd on the scoring charts, coming back from an injury just in time for the Red Wolves. Richmond was his first start since May 11th. But his counterpart has been just as threatening, if not more so. Juan Carlos Obregon Jr. in his first season for the Independents. 7 goals in USL League One, 10 in all competitions, 2nd on the USL One scoring charts. He was the USL One Player of the Month in June. Charlotte Independents rely on his goal-scoring touch so much that they've only won 1 game where that man has not scored. Can he lead Charlotte to back-to-back road wins for the first time this season? And the rain may be coming down at CHI Memorial Stadium, but both teams are fired up and ready to go. Who will come out on top? We have the lineups and kickoff from the Den right after this break on ESPN+.
I need to try it first.
Sports are lifestyle. Teammate trust tackle ball. Electrolytes equal mouth success. Artificial flavor optimized for victory times.
Artificial? Nah. Body Armor knows nothing in sports should be artificial because there's no substitute for real. Real sweeteners, real flavors, real love of sport. Body Armor. Nothing is more real.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
We are moments away from kickoff from CHI Memorial Stadium, better known as the Den, between the Chattanooga Red Wolves and Charlotte Independence. Let's take a look at today's starting 11, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, the official sports medical group of the Chattanooga Red Wolves, because life happens in motion. And for just the third time this season, Triple M is in the front three for the Red Wolves. Mensah, Marsh, and Malango have combined for 16 of Chattanooga's 19 goals in the league this season. The USL 1 leader, Stefan Lukic, is also back in the lineup, missing out against Richmond for just the first time this season. And for Charlotte Independence and head coach Mike Jeffries, he names an unchanged 11 from the one that beat Northern Colorado 10 days ago. The concern was between the sticks for the reigning goalkeeper of the year, Austin Pack, who went off injured in the second half against the Hailstorm. He is in the starting 11. Will he survive all 90 minutes? We shall see, but keep an eye out for Obregon Jr. up front. The June Player of the Month in USL League One. 7 goals in league play. Two teams with forward momentum looking to charge their way back to the forefront of USL League One. Both with championship aspirations. Both have got near, but haven't got over the line. A win for either team would mean back-to-back league wins and the start of a run towards the end of the season. Chattanooga Red Wolves have been such a slow start to the season, mainly because of injuries. But having that formidable front three back could be the difference maker in the second half of the season. Juan Carlos Obregon Jr., however, in his first season for Charlotte Independence, first season in USL League One, has been near perfect. 10 goals in all competitions. And the New York native is the one who gets us underway from the Den. Charlotte, they're all white strip up against Chattanooga. They're all red. From CHI Memorial Stadium, Nicholas Whaley with you on ESPN+. It has been quite a miserable day in Chattanooga with thunderstorms hours prior to kickoff. There was a real concern of whether this game will start on time, but thankfully we are underway. Expect quite slick playing conditions on this all-natural surface. See who it benefits more. Arguably you would say Chattanooga, the amount of quality that they have. They like to see the ball move quickly, especially in the final third. Pedro Hernandez to Alefi, Lukic again. Lukic back in the starting 11. He wasn't in the 11 against Richmond on Saturday, and that's the first time he hasn't started for the Red Wolves this season. Chattanooga holding possession in the early going. By this point against Richmond, Chattanooga were already in front. 40 seconds for Papa Mensah to get on the score sheet. What was his first start since May 11th. Misplayed ball already by Gomez. Charlotte capitalize. Oh. Nearly got through to Gabriel Obertan. And the mistakes that Chattanooga could certainly do without. There's Siobhan Marsh on the right wing. No Ricky Ruiz in the starting 11 as well for Chattanooga. With that phenomenal assist for Mensah's second goal, first time cross on the volley. Leffy can also provide the assist too, up towards Mensah. Charlotte clear their lines quickly. Belmar looking to stretch his legs and use his pace. Here is Alvarez. Flicked over the top. Ooh, did that touch the hand of Waters? Obregon certainly thought it did. Referee looks the other way. Take a look at, see if it really did touch the arm of Declan Waters. If it did, it would have been completely accidental. Arm close to his body. Referee made the right decision there. Head coach Scott McKenzie was utterly frustrated by the loss against Spokane Velocity in the previous matchup to Richmond. Thought that the referees were completely going against him. He said felt like playing against 12 players rather than 11. It's a moment in the Richmond game where the ball was cleared off the line and Richmond could have equalized late in the second half. And that decision went the way of the Red Wolves and went on to win 3-1. Ball over the top nicely for Joel Johnson. Can he keep it in play? Does so. Cross is into the penalty area. Waters' clearance was unconvincing. Hernandez clears it down the line. And as far as Alvarez. Alvarez's pass to Obregon Jr. was incomplete. And now Malango can sprint away. Miscommunication between Alvarez and JJ. And in the end, the Frenchman was able to pick up the pieces. Charlotte are a team that rank lowest in average possession in all of USL League One. They don't like to be on the ball very often. Chattanooga are below 50% in that category, but have enjoyed more possession as of late. Alvarez down the left wing. Ball into the penalty area is headed clear. Nicely won back by Omar Gomez off of Obertan. Is Lukic. Try to feed him Marsh. Set it nicely by Inga. Game is a little stretched in the early going. Ball moving quickly on this slick service. Lukic. Malango. Plays it in. Mensah. Touch was a little too heavy. Cleared by Sis. Played forward by Obertan. Obregon Jr. Still Obregon Jr. And Leo Fowler forces it out for a corner. It's a good start from Charlotte, excuse me, and head coach Mike Jeffries. He was delighted with their win over NOCO 10 days ago. It was a 1-0 affair, and delighted that his team was able to hold on and limit the chances of a NOCO team that has just been free scoring as of late. That's something that the Charlotte team has really specialized. Defense crossed in by Alvarez and couldn't keep it in play. Luis Alvarez, him and Obregon Jr. have provided quite the tandem this year. 4 goals and 3 assists in all competitions for the Honduran, 21 years old. Didn't start a single game last year, but made 28 appearances. Made more substitute appearances than any other player in USL League One. Perfect definition of a super sub. Someone that head coach Mike Jeffries has been delighted with his improvement and says his potential is so high. Walafi on the turnover. Mensah, he's got Lukic in support. Lays it up, Malango! And packed it just enough to keep it from going towards goal. The 2023 goalkeeper of the year, keeping it level at 0-0. Big chance for Chattanooga in the opening 7 minutes. And in a flash, Chattanooga already causing problems of this Charlotte defense. Once again, it is, of course, that threat of Triple M. Malango, Marsh, and Mensah. 16 of Chattanooga's 19 goals have come from those 3, and especially Mensah has only played half of the games this year. Mensah actually has the best goals per 90 minutes average in all of USL League One by a decent margin as well. press of Chattanooga as well. They're so threatening. Lukic nearly able to win it off of Spielman, but Spielman kept it. Now Alvarez. Spielman from distance. And TJ Bush called into action for the first time today. Let's take a look at that chance from Malango moments ago. Mensah took his time and found the Malawi international very well, and Pack may have come off against Northern Colorado with an apparent injury and seemed quick on his feet there. Able to steer it away from net. That's the danger that the Red Wolves provide. Lukic. Ball's deflected towards Malango. Plays Mensah in behind, and Mensah's touch was a little bit too close to Inga. Once again, Chattanooga getting in good positions, but Charlotte on the counter-attack here. Alvarez from distance. A few yards to the right of TJ Bush's post. He's been all over the pitch in the opening 10 minutes. Luis Alvarez, the energy he brings to the table. Fuller playing it long. Siobhan Marsh in behind, who gets there first. Austin Pack did just enough. Long ball which caught out Richmond in the early going on Saturday. Nearly catching out Charlotte again. It's the pace of those front three as well, and they're all so versatile for Chattanooga. McKenzie is thrilled that he has all three on the squad. He didn't sign any of them. They all fell into his lap, he said. Delighted to have all of them back. Just the third time all three have started this season. The key to their push in the second half of the season is those three. Pedro Hernandez as well. Is able to clear it away. Malango. This pass is cut out by Obatan. Stimmich. Assist. Luis Alvarez very deep in midfield. Inga. Belmar. It's crossed towards the 6-yard box. Nicely collected by TJ Bush. TJ Bush leading the league in saves and saves per match. Definitely has a case to take that goalkeeper of the year spot away from Austin Pack come year's end. That's something that head coach Scott McKenzie wants to lower. He doesn't want his goalkeeper to make so many saves. Said his highlight reel by the end of the year will be about 12 minutes long. He'd rather it be about 3. Declan Waters, long ball, blocked by Obregan. Cleared away by TJ Bush. Mael Malango. Gomez. Marsh. It's caught on it by Alvarez. Gomez does want to win it back. Marsh is forced to go back. Chattanooga enjoying this period of possession. They've had most of the ball to start this one in the first 13 minutes. Had 54% of the ball. Charlotte are the ones who have it now. Belmar. Obertan at the top of the area. Defense from Owen Green. Sis from distance, it's deflected. Obertan all himself, saved by Bush. Big chance for the Independents.
What a save by TJ Bush.
But TJ Bush to the rescue. Independents still on the attack here. Walefi deflected off of Obertan. Belmar goes himself and deflects it off of Fowler. And the issue, again, for Chattanooga, defensive mistakes. Sis's shot deflected. Obertan, acres of space, fantastic leg save. But you have to say the Frenchman could have done better. The oldest player in all of USL 1. The experience that he has, you expect him to put that away. Whipped in by Alvarez to the back post. Both the crosses so far from Alvarez haven't been up to par. Lefty flicking it forward. Lukic. Sprinting away from Sis. Tried to play Marsh in behind. Marsh does get it in the end. Forces the throw. He'll be disappointed with that chance from his experienced man. Jeffries, nothing but praise for Gabriel Obertan, his experience. He's, like I mentioned, the oldest player in USL 1. It's something that Coach Jeffries says that he doesn't want Obertan to know. He would be mad if he told him straight. But experience overseas in England, Turkey, and in France, impressive. Malango, his shot deflected off of Dimmick. It will be a corner. Check out the new 2024 Chattanooga Red Wolves kit, along with t-shirts, scarves, novelty items, and much more at ChattanoogaRedWolves-SC.com.
Now let's put the ball in the goal. Let's go Red Wolves. Defend, defend.
Stefan Lukic standing over the corner kick, first of the night for Chattanooga. League leader in assists, Lukic. That one's whipped in. Heading clear to Walafi. Stuck on it a bit, did the Brazilian. Walafi. Diagonal cross. Headed back in. Oh, and it nearly fell to Mensah. And Charlotte can clear their lines. Chattanooga will reset completely. A few instances where this soaked field, if it has to be said, has caused the ball to be a little bit more slick, move a bit quicker when it skips along on the grass. Players, we saw Walefi a few moments ago, losing their footing. See the trails of water flicking up. That long ball from Gomez was incomplete. Alvarez looking to flick it over the top. Green happy to let it go out for a throw. On Green, the Leicester native. Previously played for Lexington. And South Georgia Tormenta won the USL 1 Championship in 2022. His first season at the club. Ingo forcing to kick it way up into the sky, which heads it down to Pedro Hernandez. Lukic receives it back. Charlotte set up in their low block. Not letting Chattanooga through in any way. So they can counter press as well. Owen Green forces clear away. Coca-Cola, the exclusive soft drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Echo Scott McKenzie, I think he'll like what he's seen the first 20 minutes or so. He'll be delighted to just have his 3-star players back. Injuries have been plaguing the team to start the campaign. And he's got a mostly fit squad, still a few out with injury. Richard Renteria, one of them as well, who still missing with injury, as well as Felipe. Both out with long-term injuries. Both teams not looking to take any risks after the flurry of the first 10 minutes. The second 10 have been a little more subdued. Both teams with good opportunities and have forced saves from both goalkeepers. I'd say two of the best shot stoppers in all of League One on display today. Olafi able to nick the ball before Obertan received it. Malango. Marsh. Try to do the 1-2 with Lukic. Sis does eventually get control of that one. Switch from Pack. Charlotte using the width of the pitch here. And from left to right, Alvarez, long ball over the top. Obregon Jr. on the end of it. Who has him in support? Belmar. Obregon Jr. Cross to the back post. Johnson was up there. Sis. Into a wall of red shirts. Alvarez. Belmar. Dribbling his way in. Alvarez. Thought about the shot. Tried to play Gabriel Obertan in behind. 35-year-old couldn't get to it first. The competition is heating up this summer on CBS. Sacramento Republic look for revenge against the red-hot Oakland Roots on Sunday, July the 21st at 4 p.m. Eastern. And on August the 3rd at 4 p.m., surging Detroit City hosts newcomer Rhode Island FC for the first time as the USL Summer of Soccer continues on the CBS network. Hernandez taking space down the left. Patience has been the key of the past 10 minutes. Gomez, Malango. We saw Marsh making the run into the box. Mensah. Malango gets it back. Malango! Didn't have enough venom behind it. Obertan. He's out to Omar Gomez. Marsh. Now Malango. He's got Mensah with him. Marsh running in as well. Good defending. Chattanooga still have it back. Mistake from Walafi. Obregon Jr. Got Belma on his left. Obertan. Carlton Belma. Obregon Jr. able to turn. Luis Alvarez. Deflected by Fowler into the hands of TJ Bush. Take a look at that chance from Alvarez. Replay brought to you by Rodriguez Dentistry. Score a winning smile. Luis Alvarez, his shot hindered enough to keep Charlotte from scoring on that occasion. Hernandez dribbling into midfield. Can he play Martian behind? Decided to rip it himself. Now he has to try and win it back. Sis, Johnson. Obregon Jr. has a go. Wasn't really troubling TJ Bush there. Expect better from him. Juan Carlos Obregon Jr. First season for Charlotte Independence. 10 goals in all competitions. Leading the team in goals. His 10th start of the season in USL League One. All over the top from Green. Malango can't keep it in play. Body Armor, the official sports drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Fabrice Inga is ready to take the throw in. Played on the Cameroonian national team twice in 2014. Quite a long career. Lukic from distance. Blocked by Ryan JJ. Gomez won it off of Inga, and then Cameroonian fouled Gomez. Gomez did well to win it back, and I gotta say he did make contact with Gomez. To Fabrice Inga. Been with the club since 2023. 20 appearances last season, only started 4 games. This game marks his 4th start of the season when he matched that total. But a free kick in a very dangerous position for Chattanooga. Stefan Lukic. 5 assists in all competitions, 4 in League One. Sitting at the top of the assist charts. Can he add another one here? Lukic to the near post. Its ball is loose. Mensah was at the near post. Packed it just enough to get it away from the Chattanooga striker. And the Independents will breathe a sigh of relief. Approach the half-hour mark. At CHI Memorial Stadium, still goalless. Both teams have tested TJ Bush and Austin Pack. Both unable to find the back of the net. Sliding challenge from Declan Waters. As well to force the throw. 6'5" frame from the Irishman. Certainly formidable, but great athletic ability as well as Lukic. Fouls Omar Sis. A little bit of a careless free kick in a dangerous position from Charlotte here. Luis Alvarez will surely look to whip this one in. Even Gabriel Obertan as well. Obertan third in the league with assists, but leads in all competitions with 6. 3 in the Jägermeister Cup. Maybe 35 years of age. Certainly do well from a dead ball, but looks like the 21-year-old Luis Alvarez will take it instead. Luis Alvarez, 2 in the wall for Chattanooga. TJ Bush a yard or 2 off his line. Surely will try and come out. The ball is close to his vicinity. Just like that. And once again, the delivery from Luis Alvarez not on point. Nicholas Whaley still with you on ESPN Plus. Here from the Den in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Malango, the ball was behind him. Malango frustrated there for sure. Maybe it doesn't frustrate him too much, but he's now lost the title of most goals in USL 1 on the team because of Rapapa Mensah's double against Richmond. Ghanaian now on 6 USL 1 goals. Both Marsh and Malango have 5 in League One. Say the counter pressing from both teams has been very, very good, keeping each other at arm's length, even at this midpoint of the field. Awesome Pack taking his time and deciding to send it forward. Obertan was up for the header. It was Omar Sis. Took control of it nicely, Alvarez. Good switch to Belmar. Long ball over the top. Waters with the header first. Green heads it down. It was almost right to the feet of Obregon Jr. Alvarez, long cross. Headed back in. Oh, Johnson's flick. It was just over the bar. Tune into ESPN2 for a USL Summer of Soccer showdown between the Championship Eastern Conference rivals Pittsburgh Riverhounds and Hartford Athletic as they battle to stay in the race for the playoff contention. Saturday, July 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Alumni from both Pittsburgh and Hartford Athletic on display today. Late challenge from Gomez. That's a foul for Alvarez, who remains down. I mentioned Juan Carlos Obregon Jr., excuse me. He played for both Hartford and Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Maybe he'll tune in next Saturday. Should be a really fun game on ESPN2. Good control from Dimmick. Mensa will press. Charlotte able to withstand that press. Can they turn that into a chance in the final third? Ball out wide to Belmar, was behind him. Belmar's cross. It was nowhere near its intended target. DJ Bush will send it forward as quick as he can. Mensa's control just got away from him. He had more time than he realized. Lango tug of the shirt. Dimick, he kept going. Obertan. Deflected away by Waters. Green. Pressing for Belmar. Oh, and Green gets caught on it by Alvarez. And Alvarez still has it. Johnson. Johnson's crossed to the back post. Can Obregon Jr. keep it in play? Yes, he can. Obertan. Inga. Alvarez was there, but Chattanooga cleared it away first. Mensa gets fouled by JJ. Chattanooga will breathe a sigh of relief as JJ went hard into the back of Ropapa Mensah. There's one thing about this Chattanooga team, they cannot keep clean sheets, haven't kept one in 10 games straight, stretching back to May 11th against Richmond. They do have a habit of scoring goals, however. 6 straight games with a goal in USL League One, longest streak since 2022. Here they got to the semi-final.
Goal scored between the 35th and 45th minute. All fans of tonight's game will get a free salsa and queso at Jonathan's.
Over the top for Alvarez. His touch just let him down. Waters clears it out of play for a throw. About 10 minutes to go in the first half. CHI Memorial Stadium. And since the first 10 minutes, it's been a rather cagey affair. Both teams just hesitant to take those risks. Belmar. Olafi. Ball is loose. Dimick trying to get it across. Wins a corner. So Olafi got in the way that time. In a captain's armband today, the 30-year-old Brazilian. He's made over 100 club appearances. Been here since 2019. Started his career with Corinthians and Flamengo. Played with some of the best players in all of South America. He's brought it to Chattanooga. Ingo within swing, ball is loose. Obertan, shot from distance, it's deflected and in from Johnson. Joel Johnson opens the scoring. And with 37 minutes on the clock, Charlotte Independence capitalize on yet another Chattanooga defensive mistake. Obertan gets the assist, his 7th in all competitions this year. Chattanooga didn't close down Johnson fast enough. And the Spaniard started in the Valencia Academy, joined Charlotte from 2016 to 2021. He's the all-time leader in appearances for the club. His 188th appearance tonight. Chattanooga once again defensively become open and are forced to play from behind. Needs to be a sense of urgency now from the Red Wolves. How do they respond? Ball over the top. Hernandez running after it. Kept it in play. Hernandez was brought down and a free kick now given. JJ inhibiting the Californian from getting to the ball, and you have to say it was a fair enough decision from the referee. A free kick now for Chattanooga, looking to level it up. About 6 minutes to go in the first half. Stefan Lukic. A free kick on the opposite side. A few minutes to go. Did cause chaos at the near post. See if its outswinging cross can do the same again. Oh, Mensah was there. Ball goes out and it will be a corner kick for Chattanooga. Mensah, hands on his head. I think he realized that that was a really good chance. He was there. Just didn't get the right side of his man. Lukic, the Serbian, sends over another corner kick. Second of the day for the Red Wolves. Towards the penalty area, ball is loose. Marsh, Pack with the save. Flag was up anyway against Marsh. But acrobatics from Austin Pack. And the concern that he wouldn't be fit to start this one is proving to be just a red herring. Nicely done from Austin Pack, even though the flag was offside. Refereeing crew tonight, Stern Bream, the center official. I'd say the long sleeves might have been a brave call considering of how humid it is at the moment. Obertan gets the ball ahead of Fowler. Belmar still has it. He's brought down and wins a free kick, and the first yellow card is out for Leo Fowler. Well done there by Carlton Belmar to just get a touch on the ball, get it away from the defender. Leo Fowler in his first season for Chattanooga. With Colorado Hailstorm last season with Stefan Lukic. It's his 6th yellow card in all competitions. Good opportunity here for Charlotte to double their lead before the interval. Alvarez whips it in. It's cleared at the near post. Comes out to Sis. Ball's forced out of play by Malango. Throw in to the Independents. Obertan. Back by the Red Wolves. Marsh forced down by Sis. Free kick. That one was right in front of the Chattanooga bench. Leffy asking for support from Lukic. Chattanooga turned the ball over. So even since the Charlotte goal, they've had full control. Metro, the official HVAC company of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Alvarez. Clay Dimmick. Belma. Everyone behind the ball for Chattanooga. Carlton Belma. Dimmick. Headed away at the near post by Waters. We approach the 45th minute of the first half. And after an opening 10 minutes, we saw both goalkeepers tested. Both teams have been really cagey and been afraid to be aggressive, but Charlotte, they took their opportunity on the set piece and win another one here. Mark Gomez forcing it out of play. Gomez making his 10th appearance of the season in USL 1. Marsh thought that Charlotte would play it short. Select the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest select products, specials, and more. Select the player's choice. Inga plays it short to Alvarez. Oberton leaves it short, and here comes Chattanooga the other way, but Alvarez, as ever, getting goal side. He has been fantastic in midfield as we tick over into stoppage time. 1 more minute of the opening 45 to play. CHI Memorial Stadium. Alvarez goes down. Doesn't get back up yet, still on the floor. Marsh. He's got Gomez in support. Marsh still. A wall of Charlotte defenders with him, and now the referee will stop play. And because it did seem like a head injury to Luis Alvarez, referee is obliged to halt proceedings. We'll see the replay of what happened moments ago. Nicely controlled by Alvarez, and with a slight touch of a hand from Walafi in the direction of Alvarez. Forced the Honduran to topple over. He's caught in the mouth area. Well, Mike Jeffries, he'll be delighted with the way the first half has gone. He knows his team don't create a lot of chances, but when they do, they create high quality ones. He's ranked last in all of USL 1 in shots created, but top 2 in shots on target. The Red Wolf Army, they won't be too happy with how the first half has gone for them, but they have had chances. There's definite positives to look into the second 45. They need one of the front 3. Just give that little bit of quality and individual brilliance that they do bring. Drop ball from Malango. Chattanooga play quick. Hernandez. Final stages of this first half. Gomez, Marsh, Malango. Flag does go up for offside, and he can't believe it. And that should be the final act of this first half. Alvarez still complaining about the challenge of moments ago. Probably about a minute 45 past the promised allowance. And there is the halftime whistle. Charlotte Independence on top at CHI Memorial Stadium over the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Both teams had their own chances in the early going, but the difference maker is that man, Joel Johnson, the Spaniard, who scored in the 37th minute.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It gives the Independence the early lead. It may be a wet and rainy one at CHI Memorial Stadium, but it's the Charlotte Independence who are on top over the Chattanooga Red Wolves. We'll be right back with halftime analysis, and we'll look around the rest of USL League One. Don't go anywhere on ESPN+.
Sports are lifestyle. Teammate trust tackle ball. Electrolytes equal mouth success. Artificial flavor optimized for victory times.
Artificial? Nah. Body Armor knows nothing in sports should be artificial because there's no substitute for real. Real sweeteners, real flavors, real love of sport. Body Armor. Nothing is more real.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
Welcome back to CHI Memorial Stadium. Chattanooga Red Wolves mascot, he seems to be having fun. Here's the team on the pitch. Not so much so far, 1-0 the scoreline at the break. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this past week in USL League One.
Into training every day. You're doing the same old eventually. As this one's given away and it's a goal!
Well, that was the mistake Rick Wright was talking about. Unfortunately, it was for Oliver Harald.
Kunga slips by one defender. Along goes Kunga! Couldn't get through Rankenberg.
He looked up and was waiting for help at the back post, but it wasn't there in time, so he had to just try and shoot.
Youth. That says Youth could be away here. It's a bad mistake at the back from Tormenta right before halftime. That says Youth. Shuffling on his right and firing into the back of the net. The man who created the chance dispatches it. Lexington go ahead shortly before the interval. Cross to the front post. Fonseca cuts it back. And the equalizer from Sebastian Vivas. Off the bench, onto the score sheet, and Tormenta are level. Jackson Corey sticking with it. Second ball played in and headed in. Pedro Fonseca has been sniffing around goal all night long and gets the go-ahead header in the 87th minute.
He gets disrupted by King, but Calixto tries to cross anyways. Kelly leaves it, shoots, scores! Another stoppage time stunner! Knoxville take the advantage in the 94th! Castro, a man up, a goal up, and that's the second goal for Rudy Castro, the first for Knoxville, and they rip the 3 points away from the Hailstorm.
Statistically, the worst defense in the league. They've conceded 23 goals this season. Long ball over the top. Marsh is there. Marsh with the header. It's in. Inside 40 seconds. Chattanooga lead. Mensah on the turn. On the goal. Will Papa Mensah 2 goals in next to no time. Played in behind for Bilha. He keeps it in play. Ball is loose, and the back heel from Terzaghi, and the lead is cut in half. That chance. A little bit of a surprise that Lukic even went for the free kick. It wasn't too far away. Oh, it's in! Siobhan Marsh seals the victory! Mistake out of the back by Richmond. And Siobhan Marsh seals the deal.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
You can see it in my eyes, only want the best. Running every night, won't settle for less. Got me looking to the sky, got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Yeah, trick. I said what I said. I don't care. I paint the town red.
If you can survive this, it's going to make the whole story that much better.
The bright horses are broken free from the fields.
Distance! Oh, what a goal! How about that?
Torres near the near post, sends it to the middle, then back of the net. Phoenix has an early one.
Fred! El Paso lead on the
road! When mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Well, TJ Bush's job may not be so secure, but at halftime, Chattanooga down to Charlotte Independence by 1-0. But USL, both League One and Championship, is in full swing. Well, USL Summer of Soccer is in full swing on CBS Sports Network and ESPN2. The first of which on the big network, CBS Network, is Oakland Roots against Sacramento Republic. The NorCal rivalry between these two takes center stage on CBS as Sacramento look to avenge the narrow 3-2 loss at home to Oakland the last time they faced off just a few weeks ago. The rivalry which began the 2021 season when the Roots joined USL Championship, has quietly become one of the most underrated in all of American soccer. That one is on July the 21st at 4 p.m. Eastern. And the other one on CBS Network is Detroit City and Rhode Island FC, two of the teams with exciting stadium projects on the way, looking to build momentum in the Eastern Conference as Detroit City hosts the first-year expansion side Rhode Island FC. Detroit FC matches have a reputation for some of the most exciting and energetic atmospheres in all of American soccer. Visiting historic Keyworth Stadium is a thrill for fans and a challenge for opponents. That one at 4 p.m. Eastern on August the 3rd. Let's take a look at some of the highlights across USL League One over the past week. Here is Danny Fernandez. Flicks it towards Richie. Richie shot near post, saved by Romig. Very well done.
Ball in.
Gill.
Wonderstruck in Windsor.
Park Hill with the game winner against Central Valley Fuego for Northern Colorado. Another Gill is also in the Team of the Week. Luis Gill of Spokane Velocity, Player of the Week though, and gotta say, Union Omaha have been on a roll with Steven Dos Santos, Pedro Delaware, both in the side. Steven Dos Santos, coming back from injury, has been firing on all cylinders. But they have a really tough matchup in the next round of the Jägermeister Cup. The team we just mentioned, Northern Colorado, they have been on fire. They scored more goals than anyone in the Jägermeister Cup. They're going up against a Union Omaha team who lead USL League One. Union Omaha have struggled in Jaeger Cup. Northern Colorado look to take full advantage. We have the full slate of Jägermeister Cup action both Friday and Saturday. Chattanooga Red Wolves play 1 Knoxville, whereas Charlotte Independence play home to South Georgia Tormenta. Coming up after the break, we'll have highlights and stats from this matchup between Charlotte Independence and Chattanooga Red Wolves. Don't go anywhere on ESPN+.
I need to try it first.
And he scores!
Sunsets in this part of the United States never disappoint. Welcome back to the halftime show of our matchup between the Chattanooga Red Wolves and Charlotte Independence, the latter of which up by 1-0. Let's take a look at those first half highlights. And you have to say, in the early going, both teams were going for it. It all started with the Chattanooga Red Wolves on the break. Mensah finds Malango. And a good save from Austin Pack, 2023 Goalkeeper of the Year, doing just enough to keep the ball from going goal side. Charlotte Independence would respond with their own chance at the other end just a few minutes later. Obertan laid the ball off to Spielman. Shot was right at TJ Bush, easily collected by the goalkeeper, who himself could make an argument for Goalkeeper of the Year so far. Into the 37th minute, and that's when the goal came for Charlotte Independence. Obertan, his 7th assist of the year. And it falls to the longest tenured player in the history of Charlotte Independence, Joel Johnson, the Spaniard, making it 1-0. His 3rd goal of the year. Take a look at those first half stats. Charlotte Independence dominant on both possession and the shots. You have to say Chattanooga have had their own chances, but being in offside position twice has hurt them as well. You will see what happens in the second half. That all-important stats is in favor of Charlotte at the moment. 1-0 for the Independents. Well, Chattanooga look ready to go for the second half from CHI Memorial Stadium. Independence slightly faster to be ready. They're ready for the challenge. Both managers Scott McKenzie and Mike Jeffries giving their halftime team talks. Jeffries certainly the happier of the two managers. Heading into the second 45. But both teams have a knack for scoring in the second 45. Charlotte have scored 10 of their 14 league goals in the second half of games. Chattanooga as well scored 25% of all their goals in the final 15 minutes. We shall see what happens later on. Nicholas Wavy with you on ESPN+. We are back underway from CHI Memorial Stadium, better known as the Den amongst Chattanooga supporters. Lovely turn by Lukic away from Alvarez. He takes space ahead of him. Malango. Owen Green as the sun sets beautifully over the scenic city of Chattanooga. Owen Green. Gomez. No substitutions for either side at the break. Both do have a fair amount of quality on the bench. Fully expect Ricky Ruiz for Chattanooga to make his appearance, as well as Yair Paez. Miguel Ibarra is certainly a good option for Charlotte off the bench. Chattanooga with the throw in on the near side. Good opportunity in the opening 90 seconds of the second half, excuse me. Malango. Can't keep it in play. Good defense from Charlotte. Well, we've got the flares going. And despite the rain earlier in the day, good turnout here at CHI Memorial Stadium, one of the high attendances in USL 1. 5,500 capacity stadium. Was the first soccer-specific stadium ever built in the state of Tennessee before Nashville came along. Average about 2,500 to 3,000 fans every single game. And the city, with crosstown rivals Chattanooga FC and MLS Next Pro, certainly a very overloaded market. Lukic from distance, ball is loose, Mensah was there. And Austin Pack did just enough. Well, he certainly would have had his heart rate raised a bit by that. Lukic shot from distance, spill from Pack, you don't see that very often.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a corner kick.
Pack is able to kick it clear away from the feet of Mensah.
Now let's put the ball in the goal, let's go Red Bulls.
Chattanooga very close to leveling things up at one apiece. Stefan Lukic getting things working in the opening 3 minutes of the second half. He's created the most chances on the team going into tonight. Lifted towards the back post, headed clear by Spielman, and Lukic will have to run all the way from the right-hand side to the other. Let's take another corner kick.
Back of the net, Red Wolves. Back of the net, Red Wolves. One more corner kick for the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Let's go.
Lukic again with left-footed delivery. Fourth corner of the day. Mensah's there. He chested it down, but it wasn't close enough to him to get a shot away. Green sending it forward. Both teams stretched at the moment. Obregon. Dimick. Alvarez. Green wins it off of the Honduran. Gomez. Marsh on the turn. Mensah. Back to Marsh. He still got it. Across goal. He lost his footing. Ooh, late challenge from Gomez. Surely connected with Alvarez there, and that one looks like it definitely hurt the left leg of Alvarez. Just a 50-50 ball. Almost slid in for it. Pull up on the socks, and Alvarez is back to his feet. Started his career in Honduras with Lobos. Joined Charlotte last year. All his league goals have come past the 75th minute. He scored his first ever club goal against Chattanooga last September. And he would like to get his 5th goal of the season against the same opponent. Had the lead that Charlotte have at the moment. Mensah is fouled in the back. Ryan JJ, and the referee keeping his cards close to his pocket at the moment. Here the Chattanooga players asking the referee about it, as both Lukic and Walefi will stand over this free kick. Mensa a certain target inside that 18-yard box. Be a two-man wall for Austin Pack. Lukic's delivery has been decent tonight. The in-swinging cross from the left-hand side. It is Lukic. Mensa's there. Ball is loose. Mensa tried the acrobatics. And Inga clears the lines for the Independents. Headed back in. Sis gets the ball forward. And Alvarez decides to turn back first. Still has it. Battle between him and Gomez continues. Javon Marsh. Hard into the back of Alvarez, and he thought he won the throw. Throw in from Marsh was poor. And now the foul goes against Alvarez. He's furious. And it looks as if he will be reprimanded for talking back to the referee. Mensa did well to keep that ball in play and foul into the back.
Card has been issued to Luis Alvarez, number 14 from Charlotte.
He will be the first Charlotte Independence player to receive a yellow card tonight. More for the dissent after the fact rather than the challenge itself. Still, the 21-year-old, his temper boiling. Ball cross to the back post. Pack did well to collect. Leo Folo will stay down. Pack will take his time. It's getting a little more fiery here at CHI Memorial Stadium. An important game for both teams. Head coach Jeffries did say that because of the season is so short, only 22 total league games, it does mean that every game counts that little bit more. At this point in the season, a win for Charlotte would see them jump into third for the first time since the opening weekends. Chattanooga, a win wouldn't put them ahead of Charlotte, but it put them right behind them in 7th position. Obregon Jr. I've seen enough of him tonight. Dimmick keeps it in play. Belmar. Cross towards the back post. Alvarez was there. Oberton. Oberton on step overs. Oberton still. Against Walefi. Johnson. Alvarez! That one goes all the way to the back post. Belmar keeps it in play. Belmar across goal, deflected on the line. It's a goal. It's been given. And it will go down as an own goal, surely. And out of nothing, really. Charlotte have a 2-0 lead. Just 10 minutes into the second half. And again, Chattanooga shooting themselves in the foot. Alvarez did very well. Tried to play it across goal to Obregon. Belmar's cross in. And it was off Declan Waters in the end. Dejection for Chattanooga. TJ Bush couldn't keep it from going over the line.
Charlotte Independence, number 4. Nicholas Spielman.
PA announcer says it was Spielman who scored, but it was definitely an own goal by Declan Waters. And Independence sitting comfortably now. It was starting with Overton on the left-hand side. But problems again defensively for the Red Wolves. They've conceded more goals than any other USL 1 team this season. 35 in all competitions, 25 in the league. Chattanooga respond. They will need a goal as quick as possible. Declan Waters certainly go down as an own goal on his behalf. Hernandez surging forward for Chattanooga. Hernandez from distance. Now we'll go high and wide. Another wasted opportunity for the Red Wolves. Hernandez did well to get down the left-hand side, and this shot was way too far away from the target. Hernandez, 4 goals and 3 assists since he arrived at Chattanooga in 2022. 48th appearance for the Red Wolves. Come watch the match. Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. All on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Gomez goes down late and catches. This is Fabrice Inga who's on the floor. And it will be a yellow card to Gomez. He will be the second to get a yellow card for the Red Wolves this evening.
Referee number 17, Omar
And
Gomez.
certainly a late challenge right into the planted leg
Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
of Fabrice Inga.
Designating a sober driver on the winning play.
Very dangerous challenge, it has to be said. That 3 yellow cards in total today. Just the second yellow card of the season for Omar Gomez. We approach the hour mark here at CHI Memorial Stadium. Nicholas Whaley with you. You're on ESPN Plus. Confirmation of that yellow card for Omar Gomez. Laffy couldn't get to it. Marsh did. Gomez. Gomez, Obertan in behind. The midfielder. There will be a free kick for Chattanooga about 35 yards from goal. Real Obertan, the guilty party at that point. Another good free kick, maybe a little too far out for Lukic to go for goal from here. Next goal crucial in this game for Chattanooga. They needed to just get back into this one. Haven't seen the spark from the Triple M front 3 tonight. Will we see it now? Lukic and Walefi standing over this one. Lukic goes for goal! Oh, hits the uprights, holding the goal. Wasn't too far away by the Serbian.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Decent effort in the end.
For the Chattanooga Red Wolves.
Austin Pack had it covered.
Entering the match is Jamil Roberts. Leaving the match is Owen Green.
Owen Green makes way for Jamil Roberts. Back-to-back substitute appearances for the Englishman. started 11 games in all competitions this year, 8 in the league, but back-to-back games where he hasn't been in the 11. Owen Green has taken his spot in recent games. Two substitutions also preparing for Charlotte. Mensah. JJ forces the ball out of play. Lukic up against Sis. Lukic still crosses in. Pretty clear. Mensah couldn't get his head to it. Johnson taking it downfield. Obregon does well. Obertan. Ball switched. In comes the unrunning Colton Balmer. Balmer takes the shot straight at TJ Bush. From Colton Belmar to get the shot away. Just didn't have the right location. We will have those Charlotte substitutions. There will be 2. Miguel Ibarra. Will be the first on the left, as well as Bache Injay. Miguel Ibarra from Lancaster, California. Played his college soccer at Taft and UC Irvine. Won the Liga MX title for Club Leon after he signed from Minnesota United for a $1 million fee. Luis Alvarez is the one who makes way for Injay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Substitution for Charlotte Independence. Leaving is Gabriel Obertan. Entering is Miguel Ibarra.
Obertan is the other one who makes way for the Independents. Alango sprinting forward, he still has it. Stripped off of it by JJ. And Gomez guilty of a foul now in the build-up for Independence. He's got to be careful, he's on a yellow card. And there was a foul on Carlton Belmar. Coca-Cola, the exclusive soft drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Ibarra, his first action of the night. Lovely flick to Johnson. Belmar's there at the top of the box. Cleared away. Marsh, he's looking for options. Roberts. His ball couldn't reach Lukic. Now Marsh sprinting forward. JJ's ball rattles against Mensah. Scott McKenzie trying to encourage his team. They know how to score goals. Scored 6 straight USL League One games up until tonight. Looking to get 3 wins in a row in USL League One. Olefi. Here is the Chattanooga captain. Long ball to the right side, nicely controlled by Pedro Hernandez. He sets the ball back again. No press at all from Charlotte Independence. They are comfortable at the moment. They have that 2-goal cushion. No need to force any unnecessary mistakes. Injay. Omar Sis. Nicely done there from Injay, the Senegalese midfielder. Gomez wins it off of Sis. Lukic. He's got Marsh to his left. Ball was severely underhit. And we will have a stop in play as Gomez has remained down. And JJ has been great tonight in that Charlotte back line. Concern here for Omar Gomez, who remained down, clutching that right leg, right thigh region. It was that slide tackle, and I think he just got a step from Omar Sis there. Certainly painful for the Californian. Body armor, the official sports drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Hydration certainly needed. Very humid nights in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Southern summer in the United States. It certainly felt all over USL League One. These two teams who saturation of the USL League One clubs at the moment, mainly in that southeastern region of the US, but changes are on the way. Multiple teams joining the league next season, from California to Texas, to New York, even up all the way to Maine, with Portland Hearts Pine making their debut season in 2025. Exciting times in USL League One and in the whole USL system as well. Inga. Belmar. Carlton Belmar gets away from Roberts. Ball's cleared away. Sis! Deflected wide by Waters. Here's Charlotte corner. Omar Sis, first time he's really caused damage inside the Chattanooga penalty area. He's in the right place. And good block in the end by the Chattanooga defense. It'll be a corner kick. See if the Independents decide to go short. They do decide to go short. That ball's crossed in. TJ Bush decided to punch. To good effect. Another substitution preparing for the Independents. With a third substitution, and Alton Belmar will make way.
Entering the field is number 11, Tresor Mboyu.
Tresor Mboyu will enter the contest for Charlotte, making his 11th appearance of the season. Alton Belmar, who practically created that second goal for the Independents. Good day's work for him. He won't get that assist purely as a stat, but I'm sure his head coach will be delighted with his performance. What can Chattanooga do in the final 21 minutes? Malango shoots. Cleared away by JJ. Long switch. Hernandez, can he keep hold of it? No, he can't. Johnson takes it away. Inga out wide to Johnson. Well, the opening goal for Independence tonight. It's 188th appearance for Charlotte. He's been with the team 2016 to 2021. To Hartford Athletic and then came back in 2023, and certainly an Independence legend. Inga. Still Fabrice Inga. Got back by Chattanooga. Lukic. Marsh. And he stretches legs. Still Marsh. Robertson supports. Marsh gets it back. Can he find an opening? Siobhan Marsh, still going, goes down, penalty! A lifeline for Chattanooga. JJ cannot believe it. But all of a sudden, Chattanooga have a chance. It's a second yellow. It's a red card.
Ladies and gentlemen, a red card has been issued to Charlotte Independence number 4, Nicholas Spielman.
We'll see who got that second yellow. If it was to Spielman, he didn't have a yellow. So either that's a referee mistake or it was given to someone else already on a booking. Siobhan Marsh, did JJ get a touch of the ball? He thought he did. But it will be Siobhan Marsh who will patiently wait. Spielman does look like he's the one making way. I think he's pleading his case. I don't believe that he had a yellow. So I think rightfully so, he should be allowed to continue. Possibly he did have a yellow before and just wasn't marked on our scoring screens here. In the end, Charlotte Independence are down to 10. And now Chattanooga and Siobhan Marsh have a golden opportunity in front of them to get back into this game. Siobhan Marsh. He hasn't taken a penalty this year. The only penalty in League One that Chattanooga have had was taken by Ropapa Mensah. It was against Central Valley Fuego. He scored it. Mensah, who is on the field, will not be taking it. It will be Siobhan Marsh. He's still getting things worked out. Austin Pack trying to figure out how soon we can take this penalty kick. In the 73rd minute. And with 17 minutes to go. Marsh, saved by Pack! Unbelievable! Siobhan Marsh, take a look at that penalty decision. JJ did look like he got some of the ball. In the end, it was a penalty no matter what. Marsh stepped up. Brilliantly read by Austin Pack. Corner kick comes in, headed clear. Hernandez goes down again, but this time it goes the way of the Independents. A chaotic few minutes here, and it looks like a yellow card will be issued to Pedro Hernandez. And certainly a foul against Obregon by Hernandez. So it's Luis Alvarez who has made way as well for the Independents. More defensive formation at the moment for
Ladies and gentlemen, a yellow card.
Charlotte, yellow card now confirmed for Pedro Hernandez. Confirmation, yes, Spielman is off the pitch for Charlotte. So he did have a yellow. There was a second for dissent against the referee and caused a little bit of confusion. Maybe that just did it for Siobhan Marsh, who missed. Did take quite an age for that penalty to be taken in the first place. But still a good opportunity for Chattanooga against 10 men. Claw something back. Lukic, that crosses in. Mensah was waiting. Gomez, shot from distance. was on target. Austin Pack will comfortably and patiently wait to pick that one up, waste a few seconds off the clock.
Reminder, once the clock hits the 80th minute, beer will no longer be available at the stadium concessions.
Under 14 minutes to go from the Den here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, CHI Memorial Stadium. We have quite the final 14 minutes. Charlotte, who seemed in complete control, down to 10. Chattanooga had the chance to cut the lead in half. Siobhan Marsh, penalty saved by Austin Pack. Now Obregon and Hernandez having words. It's all starting to boil to its point for both teams. The thing about this USL League One regular season. There's only 22 games. Every single one means that little bit more. And 2 substitutions now, the final 2 for Charlotte Independence. Johnson will make way. Sorensen will enter the contest. And Obregon Jr. will make way for Obara. Johnson
Also number 29.
scored the opener for Charlotte Independence. The second goal was an own goal that was created in part by Carlton Belmar. Didn't see the best of Juan Carlos Obregon today, but that's what head coach Mike Jeffries was looking for. He was looking for somebody to make a difference. One of those players was Joel Johnson. With much of the load coming from Alvarez and Obregon Jr., Obertan. Needed a few other players to step up. Joel Johnson certainly one of them. He has done so tonight. Chattanooga just can't even clear their lines at the moment. Dimmick. Ibarra to the back post.
Ladies and gentlemen,
too far
this
away.
is the last call for alcohol.
My fellow
Once the
Charlotte
clock hits the
shut.
80th minute, beer will no longer
12
be
minutes to
available
go.
at the stadium concessions.
And 2 substitutions for Chattanooga. And it will be Malango who makes way for Stefan Svetanovic. So that's where Leffy will exit for Omar Hernandez.
Stefanic. Leaving the field is Mayel Malango.
Yeah, Malango didn't score against Richmond, and yet again, he had his opportunity in the opening 5 minutes to put the Red Bulls up 1-0. A lot has happened since then, but it hasn't really involved the Malawi international. He will exit the field disappointed for sure. Svetanovic will look to, once again from the bench, try and create something. Svetanovic yet to start in league play, is making his 7th substitute appearance in USL 1. Second substitution was Clay O'Barr, who's making his first appearance for Charlotte Independence. 23-year-old spent 5 seasons at James Madison. He was the captain out there in Virginia and made 84 appearances, 16 goals and 15 assists in his college career. An important moment for him, making his first professional appearance. 10 minutes to go. And despite the red card, Charlotte seem in complete control. And the reason why it is still a 2-0 scoreline is this man, Austin Pack. Big penalty save from Siobhan Marsh. The 76th minute. 2023 goalkeeper of the year. Proving why that accolade is certainly worthy Here's Marsh. Mensah, back to Marsh. Still Marsh. Good defense from Sorensen. Hernandez pressing high, and Sorensen does well to force it just the throw. Siobhan Marsh certainly will be frustrated with what his performance has provided tonight. He has got on the ball more than any other of the big three up front for the Red Wolves. Hasn't been able to produce. Hernandez's cross. Get it away. Roberts on the volley. Ball is loose. Mensah back across goal. That's over the head of Cvetanovic. And will dribble out for a Charlotte throw. Once again, good contact from Roberts. Ball bounced awkwardly right in front of Pack. He had to just force the ball away. Mensah's cross required Cvetanovic to grow a few inches. There's still time. If the Red Wolves could get a goal now, it'll set up quite the finish. And they certainly won't be able to do that with that ball. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golasso Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Certainly exciting times all across the USL sphere. Siobhan Marsh pressing high again. You got to give credit to him, who's really put a lot of energy into tonight. Just hasn't had that final touch, and surely that penalty miss as well. It is surprising considering Mensah was taking the only other penalty for the Red Wolves. He did score it. I think in a time you would want somebody, at least some sort of track record this season, but Marsh was the one that was fouled and picked up the ball first, and there is a profound respect between that front three. They're all best friends. And they provide a great partnership on the pitch as well, but perhaps in that moment, Mensah should have at least had a longer conversation with his teammate. Waters headed it clear. Cvetanovic, good control. Play the ball forward. Independence does well. Once again, you got to say, the Independence defending has been spot on all night long. Waters sending it back to Bush. Barra pressing high there. Sis. Ball over the top. Independence in no rush. Press forward. They just want to keep the ball. Sorensen. Tried the dummy. Gomez. Five minutes to go. CHI Memorial Stadium. Is there a last grasp? Chattanooga do score 25% of all their goals in the final 15 minutes. As it stands at the moment, they just haven't been able to get a clean look at goal. The Charlotte Independence defense has been spot on. Papa Mensah Looks like he will be going the full 90. It's been a long time since he's been able to do that, being plagued with injury. Well done there. Clay O'Bara, you got to say, since he's come on, hasn't stopped running. Roberts pleading for one of his teammates to get open. Ibarra. And Charlotte sealed the deal. Sorensen. Shot across goal. And DJ Bush had to be aware. Anthony Sorensen, another one who's been lively since he's come on. Despite the physical contact by Pedro Hernandez. Ann Arbor, Michigan defender did very, very well there. Signed his first pro deal with Philadelphia Union, and he leads the team in tackles this year. Only joined in the off-season. Lovely from O'Bara. Bayou. Ibarra certainly taking his time on the left-hand side. Hernandez wins it back. That was a misplayed ball out of the back. Independents have it again. Lukic sending it forward. Mensah. Gomez over the top. Marsh is there. Good control, but it was too close to Fabrice Inga. Once again, cleans up shop. Mensah. His touch as well, just slightly off tonight. Here is Mensah. Mensah goes for goal. And easily collapsed on by Austin Pack. eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball free to play. Download now. Svetanovic had good control there, but yeah, again, Fabrice Inga does very, very well. Ball is brought down, and with 30 seconds to go, see how much time is added on to end the 90. Lukic. Still Lukic. Mensah into the side netting. He thought it took a deflection. Frustration for Opapa Mensah. I mean, coming back into the squad, maybe not 100% fit still, but going the full 90 minutes will surely be something to be proud of. He hasn't gone the full 90 since April 27th. He's won Knoxville. Started the first 4 games of the season. Scored 4 goals in that span as well. Got those 2 goals last time out against Richmond in the opening 10 minutes. Positives to take for Chattanooga. 6 minutes will be added onto the end of this one. Can Chattanooga set up a late flourish against the 10 men of Charlotte Independence? Nick Spielman with the 2nd yellow card for dissent after the penalty that was awarded to Chattanooga. But even since, they've looked so solid. Marsh just runs into a wall of white jerseys. Waters just trying to find an opening, he just can't find one. Svetanovic goes down, and then Buyu sends it forward. Leo Barra. Credit to the young man since coming on, he's been very solid leading the line, especially with 10 men. Here's Ibarra. 34-year-old, 2nd oldest player on the team. Sorensen. Injay. 4 minutes to go, it's stoppage time. Charlotte in complete control. Obara loses out to Gomez, who was then fouled by the Virginia Beach native. Chattanooga need to move quickly. They have to try and salvage something from this game. Lukic. Marsh is pulled by his shirt. Referee didn't see it. Once again, Charlotte clear their lines. Metro, the official HVAC company of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Three minutes left in stoppage time. As the seconds tick by, it does appear Chattanooga's winning streak at home is coming to a close. Scoring run as well in the league looks like it will too come to a close. They've scored in 6 straight games. They've scored the 4th most goals in USL League One with 19. But the problem which has been that looked apparent for Charlotte Independence, Obregon Jr., Alvarez, scoring 10 of the 14 goals this season. That if they were quiet, that it would be a problem, but that certainly hasn't been the case. Lukic ball over the top. Free kick forward for Chattanooga. Goal at this stage could still provide an opportunity to tie it. Everyone forward now. Omar Hernandez lays it in, and Declan Waters got his head to it. That could be that. 90 seconds of stoppage time to go. Jägermeister Cup action returning next weekend. Take a pause in league play, the 6th round of the Jägermeister Cup. Chattanooga will go on the road to One Knoxville, a team that did occupy 3rd going into tonight, but it does look a bit as if Charlotte Independence will then take that position. Volley from Hernandez into the hands of Austin Pack, and he will take off a few more seconds. And now he will go down hurt. We don't need this from Austin Pack. He was hurt. Did feel an injury. The Northern Colorado game, was forced to get substituted. There was a concern of whether he would be able to start going into tonight. But especially at 2-0, if this was an injury of some kind, possibly just cramp as well. But the victory is certainly sealed now for Charlotte Independence. Lukic. 30 seconds past the promised time in stoppage time. Lukic from distance. Surely that will be that. Charlotte Independence, they will host South Georgia Tormentor next Saturday in the Jägermeister Cup. They're sitting second in the East Group. 2 points behind Greenville Triumph. Have to take the top spot next time round. That will be that. Charlotte Independence, a convincing victory over the Chattanooga Red Wolves. A late red card and late penalty didn't deter the Independents from sealing all 3 points. Austin Pack making the penalty save. Siobhan Marsh's attempt went to the left-hand corner. But the player of the match, sponsored by Timbercraft Whiskey, is TJ Bush. Although Chattanooga didn't get the victory, once again TJ Bush providing that bright spark and keeping the team in the game as much as he could. In the end, the victory wasn't what they wanted. We'll be right back with more halftime reaction after the break.
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet Plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast. I need to try it first.
Well, head coach Mike Jeffries will be delighted with that result. Charlotte Independence come on the road to CHI Memorial Stadium and take over the Chattanooga Red Wolves at the Den by a final score of 2-0. Let's take a look at the full-time highlights brought to you by CHI Memorial. And in the early going, Chattanooga did have their chances, and the big three just weren't apparent, especially towards the end of the game. And that was the opening goal from Joel Johnson, the all-time leading club appearances with 188 today, scoring his third goal of the season. Going into the 55th minute, this is where Charlotte doubled their lead. 35-year-old Gabriel Obertan, Premier League winner with Manchester United in 2011. That ball was played all the way to the back post by Alvarez. Carlton Belma with the cross in. And yet again, calamity at the back for Chattanooga. Declan Waters. It will go down as an own goal to him, the Irishman. And that seemed to be all wrapped up. Charlotte looked so comfortable. But then in the 71st minute, a lifeline for Chattanooga. JJ fouls Javon Marsh in the penalty area. Well, it resulted in a red card as well for Nick Spielman. Marsh stepped up and a fantastic save from Austin Pack to keep it at 2-0. And that just sucked the life out of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. And a victory for Charlotte Independence by 2-0, especially in the second half. Chattanooga started to pile more pressure on the Independents, but it was to no avail. Charlotte in control. They were outshot both on target and in general. 50-50 in terms of possession. The yellow cards as well were even. In the end, the only stat that matters is the one at the top. 2-0 in favor of the Independents. Charlotte move up into third position in the USL League One table. They will be delighted, and we'll go back to Charlotte to face off against South Georgia Tormenta in the Jägermeister Cup. Chattanooga will go on the road to 1 Knox in the Jaeger Cup next weekend. Final score from CHI Memorial Stadium: Chattanooga 0, Charlotte Independence 2. Special thanks to everyone behind the scenes. I'm Nicholas Whaley signing off on ESPN Plus. Have a good night, everyone.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.